all this into your book?
I don't know.
I don't care a bit. I don't know what I'd have done if he'd really killed himself. Even if he'd managed to damage himself, I mean, badly with that pistol, I wouldn't have been able to go on with myself, so I wouldn't. Well, one thing. I've decided to end my love for him, for Constantine. I'm going to tear out my love for him from my heart.
How?
I'm going to marry James.
Oh. But why?
Oh, strange. You're about the only person round here who'd bother to ask the question. Oh, I don't know. Certainly isn't because of love.
No.
Aren't you very quick with your yeses and your nos? Well, anyway. Sure, no one ever gets married because of love. My mother didn't. Do you want another drop before someone comes in?
Really, isn't it rather early?
It's never too early, never too late, as they say. Anyway, it's the only thing that keeps me going. Down the hatch. You know something? I like you. I really do, honest. I didn't think I would, though, but I do.
Thank you.
I wish you weren't leaving now. We could have lots of chats.
Yes, I wish I didn't have to go, actually.
Why don't you get her to stay?
No. I don't think it's possible after that incident. Curse. Sonny's not been content with his attempt to shoot himself. I understand he's now issued a challenge to me. What's the matter with him?
He's only jealous.
I see.
My James hasn't a shilling to his name. And he's a Roman Catholic. And he has all that awful family of his down in that awful cottage. But I believe he truly loves me. I can't pretend to be interested in your books, but I'd love it if he'd send me copies of them from time to time, with my name inscribed. I don't write something flowery and poetic, though. That wouldn't be right, would it? For someone like me. Goodbye. Oh, so sorry. Hello.
Hello.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Look, which hand is it? The right or the left?
The left?
Oh, it's not, you know. Never works out properly for me. You see, I'm trying to tell my fortune so that I might decide whether or not to enter the theatre. Oh, how I wish someone could advise me.
So one has to make up one's own mind in such matters.
And now you're about to leave. I feel absolutely certain that we will never meet again. I brought you a present. Please, it's simply a medallion. You see, I've had your initials engraved upon it and, well, you can see it's the title of your book, Days and Nights.
This is perfectly charming.
You will remember me.
I will remember you as you stood, when was it, maybe a week ago. You wore that white dress. You stood with a dead seagull and we talked.
The seagull. Actually, I need to... We simply have no privacy here. Promise me, but that we will have a little time alone together before you leave. Promise.
It's all too much, Peter.
Why?
I simply don't understand why you can't remain here, darling. That journey to Dublin. And do remember your pains. Aston, who was that who was here just now? That child? Lily?
Yes.
Oh, dear. You'll forgive our intruding upon your tete-a-tete. Well, now, I do believe everything is in order. I'm absolutely exhausted.
Days and Nights, the first sentence, the second paragraph. Do you have a copy of my Days and Nights in the library?
Yes, it's in the bookcase below the east window.
Page 112.
I mean to say, it's absurd. I mean, you must remain at home.
I will only accompany you as far as Dublin.
That's not the point. I beg of you, Peter. I do not ask much of you, do I now, darling? But this time, please, remain here and watch over Constantine. To think... Oh, Peter, why did he do it? Why? To actually take a gun in his hand and... Can't you understand? I simply must get Mr. Aston away from here. The boy is quite beside himself with jealousy.
Oh, well, I suppose... Yes, true. But, my dear, there's more to it than that. The boy is clever, talented, but he's stuck here in the wilds of Galway without prospects. Nothing to do, no one to talk to. He's dressed like a tinker. Terribly demoralizing, that for the young. Besides, at his age, he should have money to spend, places to go, people to, well, have fun with, that kind of thing.
Money. Where on earth would I find money to support him as you suggest?
You're a
I'm
kind...
bankrupt, absolutely penniless.
I would give him anything that I had. Cousin Gregory spends all my pension on his mad agricultural schemes.
Of course, I do have some money about the place, but one needs it for one's career, one's wardrobe, for instance.
You must not apologize, my dear. It is beyond... Oh, I do believe it.
Oh, Peter! Help!
Oh, it's all right.
Oh, my God.
All right. Much better.
Don't fuss, Mother. He's perfectly fine now. Uncle, you must lie down. He's been having these spells quite regularly.
It's not to worry. I'll lie down. But I'm going to Dublin.
Here, sir, let me give you a hand.
James. I can manage, James.
I'd be glad to give you a hand.
Thank you, James.
He's ill. I know it. He's dreadfully ill.
It's this place. He doesn't belong here. It would be perfectly simple if he were to stay in Dublin. That's where he belongs. It's simply a matter of money.
Money! My God, are you going to start now? I have no money. I'm an actress, not a banker.
My head is splitting, Mamma. Please change the dressing. You do it so gently.
Oh, now, Pet. We are going to survive, aren't we? What a lot of cloth. Heavens, you look like a Turk.
I am in constant pain.
We are going to be more careful, aren't we? No more silly games with guns.
Oh, when you touch me, nothing is painful. Dearest Mamma.
Promise now, my sweet one. You will never again.
I promised, Mamma.
My dearest boy.
I simply despaired. There's no hope. But now I have you once more. I don't think I've ever been so close to you as in the past few days. Why, it's just as if we have never been apart.
There. That should do it.
But why must you continue to have that man about you?
You simply do not know him, Constantine. If you did, you would find him such a man of honor.
Honor? He's a coward. When I challenged him, he gave notice of his departure.
We decided to leave long before that.
Well then, where is he now, your man of honor?
What on earth are you talking about?
Your man of honor at this very moment, while we discuss his merits, is probably in the garden with Lily, exploring her future honor.
You are deliberately trying to provoke me. I won't have it. I respect him, and you will not slander him in my presence.
You would have me acknowledge his genius. Well, I can't. His books are a heap of old rubbish.
Jealous. Typical of people who have no talent. You simply can't abide the presence of a real writer.
A real writer? Ha! I am the real writer here, not that fifth-rate scribbler who hasn't the respect of anyone in London. Do you even read the reviews? Of course not. You and your like would block any new worthwhile out because it means the end of your miserable third-rate plays.
I've never acted in third-rate plays.
You have sold yourself to the most decadent theatre in the world, aping the boring lives of boring people before bored audiences.
My God, you're your father's son, aren't you? The same low common mind. How dare you comment upon my art? How dare you? You are nothing but the son of a Galway peddler.
You monster!
Tinker!
Miser!
Nobody!
Oh, dear God. You have turned me into a stop. Oh, my dear lad. No more. Forgive me. Forgive your mother. Oh, Mamma, hold me. I'm frantic. Everything's gone. Lily, my work, all turned to ashes, dust. I cannot live. I cannot breathe.
Don't speak like that. Everyone believes in you. Believes in your work, your talent. Don't despair. We're leaving now. She will love you again.
I love you so.
Constantine, listen to me. He is about to leave. Do try to be civil to him, dearest. For me.
Yes.
And let us have no more silly business with guns.
I can't meet him again. You mustn't demand that of me. It will be insupportable. Oh, dear God, here he is now. I can't.
Constantine.
No. I must.
Page 112 is first sentence, second paragraph. My life is yours. Take it if you wish.
We're about to leave. The carriage is being brought up from the stables.
My life is yours. Take it if you wish.
You heard what I said.
Sorry? Yes, of course.
Have you all your things?
Certainly. My things, yes. Such incredible courage. I must say, I feel touched, deeply moved. Isabel, I wish to stay one more day, please.
Absolutely impossible, my darling.
You must understand.
There's no need to say anything. I understand perfectly. You will have to get a grip on yourself. You're simply flattered by this young thing. It will pass.
No, you do not understand. I am asking you to give me the freedom, to allow me. You can do this. You can release me.
Oh, my God! It's actually serious. What on earth makes that creature attractive?
I am utterly possessed by her. She actually makes me feel alive.
That gauche thing, that Irish innocent, I don't believe it. You're not in control of yourself.
Precisely her innocence, a very gaucherie as you would have it. It's caught me in a net. You must give me this one chance.
No, you can't talk to me like that. I'm just an ordinary woman. Don't torture me. Don't humiliate me.
You're not free, that's all. You must liberate yourself. You've not lost me. I'm simply bringing something else to you. The kind of love which is young, unspoiled. We must turn to such a love to renew ourselves. It's like a fountain. You see, I've never had such a love, and therefore I know what it'll do for me. Indeed, I cannot resist it now. And why should I?
You're mad! Mad!
Yes, of course.
What is happening?
You're refusing to listen.
Everyone is tormenting me. First Constantine and now
It
you.
should be the opposite.
Is it my age? Am I really so old and ugly that you can talk to me like this? Oh, my God, you are devastating. You're destroying me, my beautiful, impetuous man. The way you turn your power on people, I can't stand it. My weakness, oh, my incredible man, what you do to me, your touch, how you master me, my love, my happiness.
No, please. You mustn't. Somebody might come in.
I don't care. I would crawl before you. Don't you see? When you enter a room, you leave people weak. I can't move. Oh, how I love you. Your genius, the beauty of your language. You are the greatest living writer in England. But, of course, you are so modest, so unassuming. Only non-entities stand against you. Those rotten people in the Saturday Review. What do I care? I love and cherish you for what you really are. I give my life to serving you. Tending you, watching over you. You'll come with me, won't you? You won't leave me, will you? What?
I can never. I've never been able to grasp anything that I desired. How could any woman want me? I'm so weak. Very well. Do with me whatever you wish. I am your lackey. Your disgusting slave.
But of course, my darling, you may stay another day if you wish. Or another week, for that matter. I simply must return to London right away.
No, I will come.
Are you absolutely sure? I wouldn't wish you to do anything other than what you desire.
We will go together.
Of course, my darling. We will go together. What are you writing?
I'm writing down my impression of what has happened. I might use it some